If I move my eyes, I can see, look, those things go right on my eyeballs. See, look, wait. Zzz, I got laser eyes. Hi everybody. You have been asking to see what is in our fridge. We have just recently done the shopping, so we're going to show you in detail what we buy in our fridge for our family. No. Bad. This is not a chocolate. You do not just eat it. I found a piece of cheese with a big chunk bitten out of it, but it wasn't you. Cleopatra is hiding behind the fridge. The fridge is quite empty right now, so it was a perfect day to do what's in our fridge. Up here we always have cucumbers in vinegar and onions. We grind our own coffee. We've got some apricots in some nice juice here. This is our flaxseed. Over here we have some jam that we've made, and over here, oh, this is something we're going to have to talk about later. It is
sesame
seed.
This is sesame seed butter that we make. There's some hemp protein and more gherkins, dates, lots of garlic, but we have bought dun 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 all of this. This is what we normally buy, but we thought this is the perfect chance to show you everything. I'm going to be putting this into there. So let's start.
My mom's videos. Make sure to subscribe and like and leave a comment.
We're going to go through everything. We will start with the cucumbers. We've got 10 cucumbers. They don't last long.
20.
What do we do? 20 cucumbers. What do we do with cucumbers?
We pickle them.
We pickle them
And juice them.
and juice them
Dad does.
And just eat them.
and eat them.
Yep.
But mainly
Juice them
pickling
first.
and juicing. In there go.
Keep the door.
The next thing we have there is oat milk. We go through lots of oat milk. We mainly put it into chia pudding or porridge. We don't actually drink glasses of oat milk at the table. What's next? Next we have zucchinis. You can open those out of there now and put them into the fridge. We have come straight from the shop. We have some vegan creamy spread that no one has found to eat yet.
What?
What? I was hiding it in there. Okay, put those zucchinis down the bottom.
Thank you.
Usually the whole fridge is green, 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 with lots of bright colors, but mainly green, green, green. Yes, we know we need all the colors. We do have orange and yellow. Next we have loads of bananas. We store them in the fridge, but when we want them to ripen faster, we take them out. That makes them last a little bit longer.
Put it.
Lots of bananas.
Never taken
No, we can tell enough for kids and not touch them.
The little children like to eat the bananas, so we got to put them a little bit higher. What's next on there? Kale. This is something that we absolutely love. We like making kale chips. You get, what is it called?
Nutritional yeast.
Every time I say that, nutritional yeast. And we like making kale chips in the dehydrator that is behind Jerusalem. This is something that you definitely want to own, a dehydrator. Right now, you can open it up. Dad has got some grapes. Oh, they look scary, but they're going to be really yummy when they're dry. Next thing, spinach.
Oh, we eat a lot of this.
We eat a lot of spinach at our house.
Don't touch it up. You're gonna put it perfect.
We make pesto with this.
We go through a lot of it because we make a lot of pesto.
And we put it on our pizza after it's cooked.
That's right, we don't put it on before we cook it. And lots of celery.
A lot.
How many? We've got 6 of them.
Yeah, 6.
And this is not for weeks and weeks. This is about a week's worth for us. We go through a lot of them. Next, onions.
Onions.
Pretty much any meal that you start, you need onions, onions, onions.
For us, yeah.
And we like to put onions, like in this mixture up here, we put gherkins, cucumbers, and onions into vinegar. And every time it's running out, we just cut a few more and put them in there. That is one of our favorites at our house. Onions, cucumbers in vinegar. Next, tomatoes.
We go through a lot of these.
That's right, because we make our own pasta sauce. We actually go on days and we make lots of pasta sauce so that we're not making it freshly every day. We make about 10 jars. We reuse our jars like I've said in other videos. And then when we go to make a pizza or we go to have lasagna, we've already got our own pasta sauce, which we use a lot of onions for also. So that's why there's lots of onions and lots of tomatoes. And one of our favorite things in the morning to eat with rye bread is?
Tomato and garlic and salt. And pepper.
And pepper. Romeo is our pepper guy.
Pepper King.
Yeah.
Our pepper king. He likes lots of pepper. We're always having to buy lots of pepper because of Romeo.
Jalapenos,
Red chilies.
chilies, and then here we have ginger roots.
I like putting them on a plate because it feels so nice to open the fridge door and look at the food and go, what am I going to do? What am I going to use? We like limes.
He wants to eat it.
I want to eat
No, don't do that. Not now.
lemon.
It's really nice opening the fridge door and seeing so many fresh things in there.
And then we have
Pomegranate.
Ginger and chilies, butternut, pumpkin, limes, lemons, and pomegranate. We'll go a little bit at a time so that people can clearly see what there is. You're wanting to eat it, aren't you? You
Yes.
can't eat them now. And this
lots
is
of,
one of my favorites. Put it in the big one over there.
Yeah.
We could actually leave those out, put them next to the ginger plant that we're growing there.
Okay.
We go through so much garlic, don't we?
A lot.
We like put it, yeah.
Too
One food.
To some people it's too much.
One food we go through a lot. In the morning, we go through a lot of.
That's right. No one wants to visit our house because everybody has garlic breath here. What's next on here? We still have lots of room in our fridge. We have honey melon
And rock melon.
and rock melon. Put those away. We didn't buy heaps of carrots this time. What's wrong? We usually buy heaps more carrots than that. They didn't have the big bags. They had the smaller bags.
Big
Really
bag.
nice.
Right.
Capsicums. There are capsicums that have 3 ends and capsicums that have 4 ends. And the ones that have 3 ends are the male ones and they need to be cooked. And then there are capsicums that have 4 ends. They're the female ones and they are better for eating raw. So if you've ever had a capsicum you think, oh, that didn't taste quite right, it's because you didn't pick the right one for the meal. So the female ones, the ones with the 4 ends, are for eating raw in salads, and the ones with 3 ends are the male ones. They're better cooked in stir fries and different foods like that. So put those in the fridge.
Yes.
Then we have got cauliflower. That's nice. We like having these raw. I like handing these to the children. If they're wanting to have something it's not dinner time yet, we give them cauliflower. Romeo actually likes to have them on a movie night, don't you?
Cauliflower and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And
You're making me hungry.
my favorite is broccoli.
It is!
Yeah, broccoli.
Broccoli fights at our house. We have had little children rip broccoli out of another child's mouth. Yes, we do feed our children. We like to lightly steam them,
Yeah.
blanch them. Broccoli, favorite. Put them in the fridge. How's it looking in the fridge at the moment? Reverse your little bodies.
Cauliflower.
Ooh, yummy. Maybe we should take an Instagram photo after this.
Yeah.
Next, we didn't buy heaps of fruit this time. We often buy more vegetables than fruit. We didn't buy oranges and apples, and we don't buy apples usually because I get them from my auntie, but now that it's winter, we've been having to buy them, but we didn't buy any this time. We have got black and green grapes, an eggplant. We slice these up and we like to put it in between toast so that there would do all of us. It would not be the main thing for the meal.
No.
But we would be slicing them up, giving them a little fry and putting it in the toast, and there would be other stuff like mashed potato and other vegetables next to it. So we only need one. Then, one of my favorites again.
Oh,
Avocado. Everyone loves avocado at our house. And when we buy it and we say to the children the avocados are finished, the little ones don't seem to understand that when it's finished, it's finished. They think that we are going to pull some more out of the fridge.
Yeah.
So we leave these out. We put 2 bags in there and we leave 1 out on the bench to ripen. Otherwise, if we had them all out, they all ripen and everyone eats them in one go, and we don't want that. Coriander and rocket.
Rockets fly out of them.
And rocket. Over here, this is the vegan cheese that we like buying when we make pizza. It's pizza cheese. We also like making toasted cheese sandwiches. Probably, what goes in our favorite toasted cheese sandwich?
Tomato, onion, and cheese.
That's right.
And garlic if we feel like it.
Yeah. And chili.
Oh no.
And chili, and you dip it in some barbecue sauce or tomato sauce. And here, these are vegan sausages. What do we do with these?
We eat them.
Of course we eat them. But what kind of meals?
We make this sausage soup. You can't put them straight away into the water because they will break apart. So we crumble. Yeah, they crumble up. So we fry them a bit, and then right at the end when it's almost ready, then we put them into the water and they go a bit bigger.
That's right. When you move out one day, all of you will know how to cook your own food. So really, we didn't have much processed stuff there. We don't like to really buy processed food. But the sausages are there, the cheese, the mayonnaise was in our pantry video. But open the door. Let's show them now inside.
Looks so nice.
I just want to eat them all.
I know. So let's have a look. We haven't got potatoes because we actually, in the freezer downstairs, have a 10-kilo bag of potatoes, so I didn't need to buy any. And we don't buy mashed potato because we make our own. I'll show one more time. And because people in our house, some people have OCD tendencies, they like to have things straight in our house. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Have we covered everything? Was there anything we forgot to buy?
No, we don't need that.
Juris, I'm gonna leave that in there.
Hey. Hey.
Yes?
Subscribe and like and click the notification button.
Oh! Honestly, we never tell him to say that. Oh, you're such a cutie, Shakespeare. There you go. That's our fridge haul. These are the normal things we buy. We are missing oranges and apples. And notice we did not buy any berries or mushrooms. Why didn't we buy berries and mushrooms?
Because we picked them already in the summertime. And we have a whole heap.
We have. And then she goes to get one. Show us.
We freeze them.
These are mushrooms that we have already picked. We go and pick liters, many liters of mushrooms in the summer. So we don't need to go and buy any from the shop. And we also pick our own berries. We pick cranberries,
Blueberries.
raspberries, all from our own land here. That's why we do not buy them. We actually have 3 freezers. We have that freezer and we have 2 downstairs. We save our butter containers and we fill them with berries. And we just write on top of there what berry it is. But when we get the mushrooms, we fry them. But we have a video coming out where we get heaps of mushrooms, we fry them down and we bag them and put them in the freezer. And they last us probably 40 meals, would you say that? Yeah. So that's why we don't need to buy mushrooms and berries. And also we didn't add into this the frozen food, but we don't really get any frozen. We would have emergency frozen food if we have a really busy day and we need some vegetables already quickly cooked up, but otherwise we're all good.
Vegetable kitchen.
Hope you enjoyed seeing what we have in our fridge.
Shakespeare, what are you looking at? No. Bad. This is not a chocolate. You do not just eat it. I found a piece of cheese with a big chunk bitten out of it, but it wasn't you, was it?
No, Detective
Guess it was Nefertiti.
It was Nefertiti because she was missing her middle tooth then. You can tell the bite marks from what is missing in the apple. We found an apple the other day.
Bite marks from all around.
Oh, what about the bunch of apples that had 1 bite mark out of each one?
That was...
You bring